for a few good programs to serve their communities. Radio is better than ever in targeting an audience that listens to what you say. Learn more about this exciting radio broadcasting opportunity by calling WNZK Radio at 248-557-3500.
Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. If you are diabetic, I am sure you have been warned by your doctor about the circulation problems that may occur, especially in your legs and your feet. That is why Medicare still pays for a free new pair of shoes if you're diabetic. And also, there's a system called neuropathy that may settle in that can be treated by a non-invasive system best described as the anodyne therapy. Call 1-888-489-8980 and find out how your leg circulation could be possibly improved by the anodyne therapy. Anodyne therapy is a non-invasive way of producing warmth in your legs and is applied by a professional in the convenience of your home or a nearby office. That's 1-888-489-8980. And if you'd like a free brochure on how Medicare can help you as a diabetic patient, many services are available for free. Call 1-888-489-8980.
Is House Calls on Wheels. And if you need a helping hand to stay at home, or maybe you'd like somebody to provide transportation or grocery shopping or run errands for you, or maybe you're going to need help with bathing or personal grooming, or you need home renovations to enable you to stay in that home safely and securely. Or maybe you can't leave your home, but you need somebody to come in and do things like a doctor, a nurse, a podiatrist, a dentist, or to have your prescriptions delivered to you. Well, House Calls on Wheels is the answer to all of that. House Calls on Wheels provides both medical and non-medical services in your home. And all the medical services are covered by insurance. The non-medical services start as low as $10 an hour. So if you or someone you know needs a helping hand at home, call House Calls on Wheels for a free in-home consultation. And that toll-free number is 1-888-489-8980. All right? That's 1-888-489-8980.
And I hate zero. It sounds like nothing. Welcome, welcome. What a beautiful day in Michigan, eh? I have a daughter that lives in Arizona. So at this time of the year, it's always a challenge for us to figure out which area has the best weather. And when I've got the sun on my face, I feel like I'm in Arizona. But I got a very vivid imagination, I am sure. Being in the low 70s, high 60s is not a bad way to go. And as they say, the key in life is to enjoy the present. So by all means, enjoy the present. And it's certainly terrific to know that, guess what? Spring is about to spring on us. So we have something to look forward to very soon. And hopefully we can spring forward very soon. And so far, as long as we've got sun and the beautiful surroundings that we have in Michigan, that we should not complain. And, you know, life is intended to be spiceful and change. And boy, have we got change in Michigan. I am looking forward to being the Master of Ceremonies for Bob Allison's 56 year on the air of Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor has been sort of a classic of the radio media in Michigan. Bob Allison, who's on every day from 9 to 11, is going to be at least acknowledged over at O'Mara's Restaurant, which is at 2555 West 12 Mile in Berkeley, Michigan, southwest corner of Coolidge and 12 Mile Road. Look forward to it. It's March 13th, 11:30 to 1. We're going to have a fantastic lunch. It's only $25, and you have a choice of 3 different items on the menu. But more exciting is that the listeners of Ask Your Neighbor, who are sort of an extended family, are going to be there so that you can see the human beings that call in. And I know some of the listeners, like Karen or Hyacinth from Ask Your Neighbor, probably have not seen each other. I know I haven't. And hopefully they'll be there and we'll have a chance to exchange stories and little vignettes about what Ask Your Neighbor is all about. It's amazing how many people develop their whole relationship over the airwaves. I do a TV show as well titled Bright Side of Aging, and after the break in the hour, we switch over to Entrepreneurs Network, where I try to help people get started and build their business. And I'm really excited about working with veterans to help them get into business. And at the break at 11:30, when we do the Entrepreneurs segment, I'm going to have Darren Powers, who is a veteran, discussing a venture of veterans in business. And by golly, you got to listen to it. They meet the 3rd Wednesday of each month from 11:30 to 1 at Level 1 Bank, 37100 Woodward. That's Bloomfield Hills. And that's the southeast corner of Big Beaver and Woodward. And guess what? Every Thursday morning, our Entrepreneurs Network group meets in the very same place. So if you're available tomorrow morning, Thursday, or any Thursday morning from 11:30 to 1, from 9:15 to 10:30, that's our breakfast gig, as they say. It's free donuts, free coffee. You get a chance to meet one another. And now with the economy being what it is, there are a lot of more seasoned citizens coming to develop encore entrepreneurship. Let's face it, if you are looking for extra income, nothing beats being able to earn your own income. And the key is that as you age, you have the advantage of experience. And one of the real great ways of earning extra income and also feeling better about yourself is getting involved with a home-based business. And I'm really excited about having Lynn Lipman as my guest this morning. She is a entrepreneur's entrepreneur. In fact, she rushed down here from another networking group, and she's got a product line as well as an opportunity for you to look better and feel better and possibly earn some extra income if you get involved in the business portion. Hello, Lynn Lipman.
Good morning, Ike. It's so good to see you and to be here today.
Well,
Thank
good.
you.
Well, I'm so glad you could make it. I've had the joy of being with you at various networking events, and I hate to announce it out loud, but we have a mutual situation of being dependent. We're almost junkies of networking, is that right?
I would have to agree with that, yes.
But it's a good habit, and you get to know a lot of people, and the American way is intended that, you can enjoy life, and also earning extra income ain't so bad. I have a series of Ikeisms, as I like to call them. And one of them is that money cannot buy happiness, but boy, it can sure make misery a lot more bearable. So Lynn Lipman, as you know in the networking deals, you're always asked to give your 60-second elevator pitch. So go for it, Lynn. What is your elevator pitch?
Monet stands for Modern Nature. Monet is an anti-aging hair care company offering naturally based products and limitless opportunities. Monet is a complete line of hair care, shampoos, conditioners, styling products, and we even have a fabulous line of products for our younger people, which is tear-free, sulfate-free, and paraben-free. All of our products and ingredients are naturally based, safe, pure, and sustainable, enabling us to provide a unique age-preventive hair care and skin care experience. The majority of Monet's products contain Rejuvenique Oil Intensive. It's Monet's proprietary blend of 13 unique rare oils scientifically combined with powerful active ingredients. The result, a signature platform product which is unlike any other on the market. And just to add, part of our line restores hair that has been gone for years. And it's all natural, and it's a product that truly works.
Now, how long have you been involved with Monet, Lynn?
I have been involved with Monet now for 3 months. And in terms of the product, the part of the product line that restores hair, I had lost hair 25 years ago in a couple of spots due to some trauma and stress. I have hair growing in these areas where I never thought I would have hair again. Doctors said the hair is not going to rejuvenate, but our product, it helps to heal the follicle and the scalp, so that if there is a follicle, it will grow again.
Well, they say in sales the key is that you have to believe in the product, and nothing beats someone like you, Lynn, who is actually using the product, and now you're able to promote it, and you earn, obviously, a commission for the sales. So are you looking for more distributors, more people to get involved?
I am looking for people to join my team. I provide fabulous training. The company has training. You do not need to be in the hair care business to sell this.
I see. Now, what phone number would you like to give out if anyone is interested in being involved?
My phone number is 248-765-8941. Again, it's 248-765-8941.
Now, as far as the procedure, if they give you a call, I assume you can give them a certain amount of information by phone. Walk me through the process.
If somebody reaches out to me, I will have that initial phone conversation, but I really like to meet them in person so that we can see if we can develop a rapport. It's very important that when you're working with someone on your team that you can talk, and seeing eye to eye really helps to build that rapport in the team. And then I explain more about the company, our product line, and of course the commission and how that works.
So, simply put, here's a great product you yourself have used. It restores hair. If it works, then obviously you are a good representative of it. And as far as if someone is interested and calls 248-765-8941, do you have any samples, or how do you get them started?
So I do have samples for people to use. In terms of the restorative product, I don't pass out samples for people to use because it's a repeated usage for your hair to come back and also to restore your scalp. There is oftentimes something in your scalp that is preventing your hair to grow. I do give out the sample packets, but we have a 30-day money-back guarantee with this company. So when you do buy the product, and only 1% returns, you can get the product.
I see. Well, this is for restoring hair and all. How far? I realize it's unfortunately radio doesn't give you a good way of promoting the effects of it. But how much hair can someone lose so that it's beneficial? Is it a little spot here and there? How does it work?
So from the people I know who are using it, in different spots of their scalp, actually initially it might get very itchy because you haven't had circulation going there, and you might have some peeling on your scalp. So that could be the first couple of weeks. But then you start to notice this fuzz coming up on your scalp where in the areas that need to heal, and of course it's along as quickly as your scalp is healing. Very dear friend of mine has been using this for almost 2 months, and his hairdresser was cutting brand new pieces of hair and was blown away.
Wow.
So the person looking at you might see it, but you're going to start feeling it within a month that you got fuzz coming back.
Well, so we covered the hair, and I understand you're also involved with a clothing line. We only have a few minutes. Can you tell us about that particular involvement?
I also sell clothes. It's called Cabi Clothes, C-A-B-I. It's for women of all ages. It is also a home-based business, and we pride ourselves on providing a quality product with exemplary service. And you don't have to go to the mall or to a box store. We will bring the clothes to you. And if you do a house party, you get wonderful hostess benefits. Or you can come to my house. You and 2 friends, you'll get wonderful benefits. But it's our service. We pride ourselves on our service, and you don't have to wait in line and be a nobody.
Well, I can personally verify that you're legit.
Thank you.
As a fellow networking junkie, Lynn Lipman, it's been a delight to have you on the air. Again, before we take our break, in case anyone is interested, of course, our toll-free number 888-489-8980, and hopefully you'll come to some of our networking groups and meetings, and you can see Lynn Lipman in action, alive. Lynn, what is your phone number?
Well, actually, I'd love to give my webpage so people could check it out.
Okay, go ahead.
It's my name, Lynn, L-Y-N-N, Lipman, L-I-P as in Paul, M-A-N, mymonate, mymonat.com.
I prefer not to be a wise guy. Have them just call you. The phone number is 248-765-8941. Have a wonderful day and keep on growing, literally.
Ike, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, great. Right now, we'll take a brief break And we'll be right back with Dr. Andre Lee, who's got some really exciting stuff, as he always does. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back.
Is House Calls on Wheels. And if you need a helping hand to stay at home, or maybe you'd like somebody to provide transportation or grocery shopping or run errands for you, or maybe you're going to need help with bathing or personal grooming, or you need home renovations to enable you to stay in that home safely and securely. Or maybe you can't leave your home, but you need somebody to come in and do things like a doctor, a nurse, a podiatrist, a dentist, or to have your prescriptions delivered to you. Well, House Calls on Wheels is the answer to all of that. House Calls on Wheels provides both medical and non-medical services in your home. And all the medical services are covered by insurance. The non-medical services start as low as $10 an hour. So if you or someone you know needs a helping hand at home, call House Calls on Wheels for a free in-home consultation. And that toll-free number is 1-888-489-8980. All right? That's 1-888-489-8980.
If you are diabetic, I am sure you have been warned by your doctor about the circulation problems that may occur, especially in your legs and your feet. That is why Medicare still pays for a free new pair of shoes if you're diabetic. And also, there's a system called neuropathy that may settle in that can be treated by a non-invasive system best described as the anodyne therapy. Call 1-888-489-8980 and find out how your leg circulation could be possibly improved by the anodyne therapy. Anodyne therapy is a non-invasive way of producing warmth in your legs and is applied by a professional in the convenience of your home or a nearby office. That's 1-888-489-8980. And if you'd like a free brochure on how Medicare can help you as a diabetic patient, many services are available for free. Call 1-888-489-8980. And welcome. And guess who's on the line? The famous or infamous Dr. Andre Lee. What is it? I forgot.
What's that? What did you forget?
Whether you're famous or infamous. Which one?
Infamous. Infamous, of course. How can we forget that? Villain, the good plan is being a villain.
Yeah, all right. Okay, well, it's nice to have you on the air. For those folks that do not know your background, why don't you give them your background and why you're doing what you're doing now?
Okay, well, very briefly, because I don't want to spend time on my background. Okay. I am a retired hospital administrator, and I've ran hospitals for 40 years, and I've owned a lot of healthcare businesses ranging from home health to DME, but mainly hospices. And now I'm a university professor. I teach for 3 or 4 universities, and I'm big into healthcare education, and in particular community healthcare education. And I have had so many people, including Mr. Ike Engelbaum, asking me to put together something that will be of benefit to your audience, to the community. And so I met with a group of churches last week, and I've come up with a concept called, and it's a game show plus it's going to be a broadcast, a pod broadcast called Who Cares? And the euphemism is that I will do a short 5 or 10 minute video on different subjects trying to answer the questions to the complexity of the healthcare industry. For instance, CMS.gov is a site that many people should bookmark, particularly seniors, but I know seniors don't always get on the computers. And it has just full of information. So I'm going to take some of that information and just try to relate it to people, because many don't know how to navigate the computers and get this information. But it's right there, readily available for those that do. For instance, on CMS right now, they're announcing they're going to come out with a new Medicare card starting in April 2018. And it will not have your Social Security number on it. Now, that's exciting to me, because I was a victim of Social Security theft just recently. And it's a pain in the butt. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
yes.
my God. You just don't know how bad that is.
Yes.
And so any way that you can get rid of using your Social Security number is just a blessing. And I'm glad to see that they're going to take the new cards coming out in April, about 30 days from now, will have a different number altogether, and it will not reflect your Social Security number. Okay?
Well, that's great.
And that's important, because these criminals out here, they hit everything. I've had them hit credit cards. I've had them hit Comcast. I've had them hit everything. And I'm steadily every day fighting them, you know. So, folks, look for that new Medicare card.
Well, very good. Now, tell me, remind the folks, you, in fact, sent me that booklet on loose ends. It's fantastic.
Loose ends is my Loose Ends 2. The first book came out 5 years ago.
Right.
Loose Ends 2 is just came out last month. I made it easier to read. My co-author, Betty Green, and we made it easier to read and easier to use as a reference. And in it is chock full of information that you, the listener, should listen to take care of, such as putting your personal affairs in order, doing inventory, putting your will together. But not only just put your will together, but if you got, like I do, a collection of artwork, list all the inventory, all the artwork, and decide who in the family gets which piece.
No,
you don't want people fighting over your assets after you're gone. I mean, that's just a disservice to your family.
Well, I've seen the booklet, and how much are we charging for it?
Well, you know, usually I charge $10, but for people who are on this show, because of Ike Engelbaum,
no, boy, oh boy.
$5.
$5. And you have a booklet that forces you, for lack of a better word, of organizing your life, so you got all that stuff in a neat little book. It's fantastic. It's not an elaborate encyclopedia type deal, and that's what's so wonderful. The problem that I've run into in dealing with seniors is that, unfortunately, especially if they passed away, there's so many basic things that the family is stuck on. They don't know.
Right.
So do it while you're alive, and it's a great way to have your life organized for just $5. So they will call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980. We can make it available, and if you belong to a church or an organization that you want to use it as a you can use it to hand out, or use it as a fundraiser. You know, I get so frustrated, in all due respect, for fundraising. People are always asking for donations without really getting something of value for that donation. This would be a great way. Thanks to Dr. Andre Lee.
Not at all.
Dr. Lee, it's always a pleasure, sir. I got to run because we run out of time, but the good news is we can talk again next week. Wow. All right. All right, look forward to it. Right now, I only have enough time for my favorite parting thought, which is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. And that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with a bright side of aging. Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, You should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, EntrepreneursNetworkofMichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. for the Bright Side of Aging and the Entrepreneurs Network radio show featuring Ike Engelbaum. Ike does an array of interviews with people that make the aging process go smoothly. And for the Entrepreneurs Network segment, Ike interviews up-and-coming entrepreneurs. If you're looking to start your own business, Ike has some great advice to offer you to get your dreams of starting a home-based business a reality. If you'd like to talk to Ike Engelbaum for more information, call 313-929-6105. That's 313-929-6105. So tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. to hear Ike Engelbaum on the Bright Side of Aging and the Entrepreneur Network radio show.
Is House Calls on Wheels. And if you need a helping hand to stay at home, or maybe you'd like somebody to provide transportation or grocery shopping or run errands for you, or maybe you're going to need help with bathing or personal grooming, or you need home renovations to enable you to stay in that home safely and securely. Or maybe you can't leave your home, but you need somebody to come in and do things like a doctor, a nurse, a podiatrist, a dentist, or to have your prescriptions delivered to you. Well, House Calls on Wheels is the answer to all of that. House Calls on Wheels provides both medical and non-medical services in your home. And all the medical services are covered by insurance. The non-medical services start as low as $10 an hour. So if you or someone you know needs a helping hand at home, call House Calls on Wheels for a free in-home consultation. And that toll-free number is 1-888-489-8980. All right? That's 1-888-489-8980.
And I hate zero, as I mentioned. Sounds like nothing, right? But anyway, that's a magic number, 888-489-8980. And if you're an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, feel free to call that number 24 hours a day, as I really enjoy talking about business, and that's why I started our entrepreneur group 40 years ago. We have been meeting in various locations over the years, and in fact tomorrow, Thursday morning, and every Thursday morning we meet over at the Level 1 Bank, 37100 Woodward, southeast corner of Big Beaver and Woodward in Bloomfield Hills. And that magic four-letter word starting with F that people usually like to hear, it's called free. I don't know what you guys were thinking about, but for free you get donuts and coffee plus some great information. And tomorrow morning we're going to have a speaker, the Rosh Sillers, who is what I like to call a webmeister. He has helped us with our entrepreneur webpage. He can help you with yours as well. He's a great speaker. You come in, you get a chance to introduce yourself, and then you mingle with some really phenomenal people. And that's Thursday mornings, 9:15 to 10:30, Level 1 Bank, 37100 Woodward. So mark it down on your calendar. If you can't make it this Thursday, hopefully you'll make it on one of these Thursdays. But you say, I can't come that early. I gotta be at work. But if you are able to take a lunch break, have we got a deal for you? On Tuesday, we're going to cover both Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Tuesday, from 11:30 to 1, we have lunch over at O'Mara's Restaurant, 255 West 12 Mile Road in Berkeley, Michigan. And they've got a really phenomenal menu. Had a lot of fun there. Again, we have a speaker. Get a chance to introduce yourself. And all we do is ask you to pay for your lunch. Because, quite frankly, it costs, the whole event a lot more than just lunch. But you'll have a chance to meet a lot of great entrepreneur people. We not only pride ourselves on promoting entrepreneurship as such, but I pride myself on having various opportunities for people wanting to be in business. And on the first Tuesday of each month, if any of you have seen Shark Tank on TV, guess what? We have the Michigan version of Shark Tank. I jokingly call it the Michigan Dolphins. Well, officially it's the same format, and we meet the first Tuesday of each month. Again, it's free from 4 to 6 p.m. If you got an invention or an idea for an invention, come on out to law office of Hertz and Schramm, which is a powerhouse legal firm. They offer their conference room to us for free. So we offer it to you for free to hype your stuff. And Hertz and Schramm is located at 1760 South Telegraph, and that's in Bloomfield Hills. It's, ironically enough, it's 1760 South Telegraph, but it's north of Square Lake Road. A good landmark is there's a Costco grocery place right down the street on the opposite side. So the Hertz and Schramm is just about a mile north of the Costco on the opposite side of the street. But check out our website, enomichigan.com, or Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan.com, or better yet, what about that old-fashioned way, which is telephone? Yes, I love phones. You call 888-489-8980, and I'm really excited about the type of people that I've gotten a chance to meet through the Entrepreneurs Network. And a lot of them are not only entrepreneurs, but they're also leader types. And they're able to do seminars. And one of the most efficient and proficient entrepreneurs that I know is Mr. Darren Powers, who himself is a veteran, and he's spearheaded strictly for veterans once a month, third Wednesday of each month, from 11:30 to 1. It's free for veterans, and he not only shares his wisdom and knowledge, but also strategies on how you can be more successful. And I'm really excited about having Darren Powers on the phone line today, and I'd like to share that excitement with you. Hello, Mr. Darren Powers. How are you?
I am great. Ike Engelbaum.
Yes, sir.
40 years. I can't believe it. 40 years with the entrepreneurs.
Yes,
That's
right.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm a legend in my own mind, I like to say. Anyway.
Anybody could stay for 40 minutes on one idea, let alone 40 years.
Yeah. Well, part of the reason I've been able to survive so long is I've had the privilege of inviting you as a speaker, and you're a fantastic speaker and a very professional business guy. And in fact, you have a day job, and which is absolutely necessary in today's world. So, Mr. Darren Powers, as you all know, in all these network meetings, it's a ritual for everyone to give their 60-second elevator pitch. So let's pretend we're at one of these meetings. Give us your 60-second elevator pitch, Mr. Powers.
Well, thank you very much, Ike. The name of my business is Video Marketing Edge, and basically I shoot videos and create content services that help to drive more sales, it generates more money, and promotes business growth. So if you're a business that, let's say, has a website, that you have collateral marketing materials, it could be brochures, it could be presentations, and you need to get that message clarified, that's what I do. So, for example, if you imagine that a potential customer or maybe a client, they're looking to get a preview of your company or your products or your service. Maybe they heard about you through Ike on the radio show. So they think, okay, well, that sounds pretty good. I should go visit those particular people. Now, maybe they find you on the web, or as I say, somebody referred you, like Ike. Now, it's a good start, but I don't know if you've noticed this, Ike, but today, people are pretty busy. I know lots of people who are holding down, in some cases, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 jobs, or 1 or 2, 3 or 5 or 10 projects. They're easily distracted and a little bit more skeptical these days with all the quote-unquote fake news, right? So websites and social media, which are absolutely necessary to promote business today, they have a much bigger job to grab, to engage, and to hold viewer attention because they're so easily distracted, right? So in a really crowded marketplace today, here at the Video Marketing Edge, we believe that communication should really reflect higher levels of authenticity, a little bit less spin, and prove up what makes your company stand out. So that's what I do.
Well, you do a great job, and I am really impressed with your professionalism. You use top-notch equipment, do you not?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we've got all the latest video and gear and lights and the editing equipment and whatnot. But of course, the most important part of all of that is the marketing brain, because somebody's got to know what to shoot, what the message is, how to get that message across, how to join the conversation that's going on in your viewer's mind. When they come to your website or watch a video, you've got to be able to get into the mind of the people that are looking at and looking over your materials and reading materials. And that's something that I've written a book on that called Sales in a Challenging Real Estate Market. It's really a marketing book and a sales book about how to get your ideas across and how to market your ideas, what to say and how to say it, so you can position yourself in the marketplace as being an expert or an authority. It's a 231-page book that's available on Amazon. And even though it has the real estate in the title, it really anybody. In fact, my CPA recently read it. He said, you should do a seminar on this. I said, I've done seminars for 30 years on this. That's why I was able to write the book.
Well, listen, we'll have to have you back over at Amara's restaurant and do your seminar, because you remind me that you don't have just fluff stuff. You actually give valuable information that people can walk out with. So if anyone wants to get a hold of you, Mr. Darren Powers, what's the best contact information?
Well, probably a phone number is good, like 248-470-8379. That's my phone number. I'll say it once more, 248-470-8379. 470-8379. And I think a great way is to actually see my work. I've got a brand new website up, and it's under the name Video Marketing Edge.com. It's 3 words, Video Marketing Edge, all put together, nothing in between, videomarketingedge.com. And if you go there, you'll see lots of videos, lots of case studies, spotlights, a lot of how-tos. There's a whole section where I explain, how to market your business, how to promote your business, how to sell, and it's all free.
Wow, that's a magic word, starting with F, free. So video marketing, videomarketingedge.com. Videomarketingedge.com. We got to take a break, Darren, but I want to get back and discuss that so many people figure, hey, I'll put a video camera in front of me and be myself and have wonderful things happen. You spend time almost like a producer putting on a movie, but the person that's being videotaped is the star, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, we'll get right back, and we'll discuss really some strategies on how you can use this wonderful technology that we have today in the most powerful way. And you know why it's powerful? Because my guest's name is Darren Powers. We'll be right back. Don't you go away.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. for the Bright Side of Aging and the Entrepreneurs Network radio show featuring Ike Engelbaum. Ike does an array of interviews with people that make the aging process go smoothly. And for the Entrepreneurs Network segment, Ike interviews up-and-coming entrepreneurs. If you're looking to start your own business, Ike has some great advice to offer you to get your dreams of starting a home-based business a reality. If you'd like to talk to Ike Engelbaum for more information, call 313-929-6105. That's 313-929-6105. So tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. to hear Ike Engelbaum on the Bright Side of Aging and the Entrepreneur Network radio show.
Is House Calls on Wheels. And if you need a helping hand to stay at home, or maybe you'd like somebody to provide transportation or grocery shopping or run errands for you, or maybe you're going to need help with bathing or personal grooming, or you need home renovations to enable you to stay in that home safely and securely. Or maybe you can't leave your home, but you need somebody to come in and do things like a doctor, a nurse, a podiatrist, a dentist, or to have your prescriptions delivered to you. Well, House Calls on Wheels is the answer to all of that. House Calls on Wheels provides both medical and non-medical services in your home. And all the medical services are covered by insurance. The non-medical services start as low as $10 an hour. So if you or someone you know needs a helping hand at home, call House Calls on Wheels for a free in-home consultation. And that toll-free number is 1-888-489-8980. All right? That's 1-888-489-8980.
And I'm glad you're back, because I'm really excited about having an entrepreneur's entrepreneur who's also a veteran, and because of his devotion to veterans, and including myself, and if I did not mention it, I'll mention it now. Our Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan membership is free to any veteran. So by all means, check us out. Tomorrow, Thursday morning, from 9:15 to 10:30, we meet at the Level 1 Bank at 37100 Woodward, southeast corner of Woodward and Big Beaver in Bloomfield Hills. And Darren spearheads a monthly meeting of veterans on the third Wednesday. And Darren, the next upcoming meeting is the third Wednesday of March. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's going to be, let's see, that's going to be the 21st. 21st of March, 11:30 to 1 o'clock.
And what can people that are veterans expect when they show up?
Well, the purpose of the meeting every month at Level 1 Bank is really to support veterans who are entrepreneurs. And by the way, I want to say thank you so much for allowing, veterans like myself and others to be honorary members of the Entrepreneurs Network. It means a lot that, you would recognize us. Mm-hmm. I know you've had some experiences, and do you mind if I ask you
yes,
why that's the case? Why have you allowed us to be members for free?
Well, because I shared with you, I went through the Holocaust, and coming to the United States eventually, because we had to go through Canada, I was, first of all, so grateful that if it weren't for the American Army and service people, that I wouldn't be in this wonderful country. And I feel an obligation that when I arrived, my dad could not speak English. I was sort of the spokesman for the family, and at that point I was 10 years old. And the breaks that my dad got, fortunately he was an entrepreneur, so it wasn't easy, but the opportunity was there. And I just have never forgotten how much help he got. So if I can, in my own way, give back to the United States by way of helping other veterans become self-sufficient, I cannot tell you the feeling. I do not do it for the money. Obviously, if it's free, I'm not making it, right? But
Sure.
My God, the joy, and then also the opportunity to meet wonderful people, veterans like yourself, that share what they had to go through for our safety. And Randy Whitmire, who I admire a great deal and is a mutual friend. I love the guy. He was really the spark plug to get this whole concept of why not have veterans meet. And unfortunately, there's so many needs they have, and there's some great services, and I don't poo-poo any of them. You have veterans that unfortunately are disabled and need psychiatric help and what have you, and there's obviously a need for that. But also there's a need to help that veteran become self-sufficient so he does not have to, quote-unquote, work for the man. So that's my motivation, and I appreciate your implementing that whole program. So by all means, keep up the good work, and I didn't want to take away from your day job, Darren, because I've seen how you performed. You actually allowed me into your home to show me your studio, which I was very impressed with. So tell me, as far as your videography service, how do you work it? Someone says, I need help. How do you go about evaluating and getting their message out in the most effective way, Darren Powers?
Well, one of the things I like to do, first of all, is sit down and talk with business owners, find out a little bit about their business, what's important to them, who is their target audience, who are they trying to do business with, and to understand who they're trying to do business with. One of the, there's a book called The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. I recommend it to every entrepreneur. Every entrepreneur should read it because he really talks about the importance of setting up systems and processes in order that your business can thrive and so it can grow. So But one of the things that happens with entrepreneurs is, you get started, maybe you have a product or a service, and sometimes you think you might be able to do it better than the person that you're working for, and you go off on your own, or maybe you have an idea on your own and you start it. And oftentimes we're thinking about the product, we're thinking about the service, we're thinking about the computers, we need to make it happen, the phone systems, sometimes the building, getting the products and the services together, hiring the people. We're thinking about all those things that go into, the financing, all of the things that go into making that business work. And as a result of that, sometimes the last people that we're thinking about are the actual customers that we're trying to get to buy our product or service. It's not that we're ignoring them. It's just that as an entrepreneur, it takes so much to pull all the resources together just to get the doors open and keep the doors open day to day. So as a result of that, marketing tends to get the short shrift, or, we don't spend the time and the energy. I joke with some of my clients when we're done having a session, they'll say, "Well, I got to get back to work," and I joke with them and say, "Listen, that's exactly what we've been doing here. we've been doing the strategic work that you don't have time for because you've been so busy, serving your customers and getting things done. But that work has to be done. The marketing work has to be done, and especially today, where consumers are so busy, they're easily distracted, they are skeptical. You've got to have a clean and clear message that breaks through all that competitive noise and can reach them in a way that they're able to reach back to you and want to pick up the phone or text you or email you or want to meet you in person. That's my job. Mm-hmm. My job is to figure out what is going on in the customer's mind and heart, and how can we best serve them. And I break that down into systems and processes. I create content marketing banks so that you have a notebook, so to speak, that you can build brochures and websites and videos from. I had one business that out in Chesterfield Township began to work with, and when we were done after about 3 years, he was already a record-setting business. He was already doing well. He owned his business. He owned his building, rather. He had a lot of employees. He had trucks on the road. Mm-hmm. He had a call center. But after working with him 2-3 years, we were able to double his trucks on the road, double his call center. He was able to buy a bigger building. But most importantly for that guy, that particular entrepreneur, is when I first met with him, he was a little bit jaded in his business. But after we were done working together, he was not only excited, but he told me that when we were done, he says, now I have a notebook that has my entire marketing system so that if something ever happened to me, I could be reproduced. Or if I sold the business, I wouldn't have to go with the business. Because all my best thinking is now.
Well, unfortunately, no, I'll tell you, Darren, I wish we could talk some more, but I've run out of time. And the point is that the biggest mistake people make in business that they don't know that they don't know. You identify, hey, this is your customer, this is how we can do it effectively, and we can do it professionally. God bless you, Darren Powers, and if anyone wants to get a hold of you, it's 248-470-8379. 248-470-8379. Probably the best phone call you're going to make if you really want to present yourself in a top-notch way. Darren's been a delight. I only have enough time for my parting thought, which is if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.
WNZK has available a few good hours of airtime for a few good programs to serve their communities. Radio is better than ever in targeting an audience that listens to what you say. Learn more about this exciting radio broadcasting opportunity by calling WNZK Radio